Hi everyone, welcome back to episode 25 of A Sky Full of Stars. And in the last episode, Komako proposed a very ingenious idea to Akito about the telescope issue. Instead, if you can't buy one, you can always build one. And Orihime, Honoka, and Noriko quickly jumped on the idea, and now they're super excited, and hopefully it'll convince the two astronomy clubs that opted out to come back. So Nishihai and Mori Mosawa. I'm not really sure if I got that right. But there's one item that's going to cost a lot, and it's the mirrors, which are pretty critical to the telescope. And we're going to see if Akito is going to be able to acquire this mirror for the telescope. So let's see what happens next. So he's talking about how Orihime, Honoka, and Noriko kind of friend-zoned him. Well, I'm not really sure if that's true or not, but so sometimes I just don't know what to think of Orihime and the others' attitudes towards me. I kind of feel like Orihime's seeing Akito as someone or some beacon of light or beacon of hope to get her idea of the Six Stars Club back into action. Well, at least I've gotten my hands on Hikari's contact info. So I stopped my bike and pulled out the list I got from Honoka. So what's this list about? Oh, so it's Hikari's information. So it has her phone number, email address, plus the ID for a chat application that I always used. Maybe Line? Well, as I thought about the best way to reach her, I went over some messages I had sent to Sayo. Hey, do you remember the time we built a telescope? Do you remember what we did with that thing we used for the reflector? So how do we build the reflector? Interesting way to call it. Oh yeah, that one. So I don't think Saya is much of a help to gain this mirror. Well, you know, I don't have it either. So, we probably trashed it, right? Okay, so go to Hikari. So, when they built their own telescope back then, they found something that worked. And it's called the Ancient One's Evil Eye. So she's probably thrown it out by now. So maybe it's best not to even ask her. So he's thinking about Orihime. Well, it seems like there are some expectations, so I might as well just do it. Oh wait, before that, I better thank Komako. Well, for suggesting the idea for the building your own telescope. So Komako was the one who gave me that idea. There you go. So let's see how she responds. Okay, so she's not available right now, but we'll see what she says later tonight. Okay, so he's gonna go. Oh, so he's registering Hikari's information in his cell phone or smartphone. And then open up the chat application to register her ID. So I think it's probably lying. Well, I thought that this would be the easiest way to communicate with her. She obviously felt the same way since she had an ID. Wait, what the? So what did he notice? So I think her information is, or like her ID is private. Or it's probably unregistered. I thought I made a mistake when putting her ID, so I tried searching again. Komako. So he's kind of wondering, so he's trying to register Hikari, but for some reason, no matter how hard he tries, only the word Komako shows up. I couldn't understand it. So does that mean Hikari was using the same username? I just think that maybe her account is private and unsearchable, like it's unlisted. Okay, so for some reason he looked at the ID and it says Komako 820. Okay, so Hikari and Komako use the same ID. Okay, now that kind of makes sense. Wait a minute, is this Hikari's birthday? Well, I always thought they were just a random number of digits, so I never thought much about it. So, what does Komako have in relation to Hikari? Wait, what the hell? What the hell's going on? So for some reason, Hikari and Komako's ID match.
ほんと？よかったじゃん。応援してるからさ、頑張ってね。
And while he's thinking, Komako replied. So Komako's reply arrived at perfect timing. But with the seeds of doubt planted, I couldn't help but be suspicious of her words. Hey, by the way, I was hoping you could help me with one more thing.
なになに？どんとこいだよ。
Do you know where the Ancient One's evil eye is? And she says, we're still waiting. So she read the message and is not responding. Well, the message that I sent her was already marked as read. And The usual quick to respond Komako remained silent. I wonder if she was scared away by that painful memory of the Ancient One's evil eye. Or she might be just in the middle of frying something or some tempura. Otherwise, so it's probably Hikari in disguise. Well, despite my age, I had a fair share of experiences, and every now and again, even I was caught by surprise. Well, I was pretty surprised that I run into Hikari at that abandoned train station as well, but the situation was quadruple the level of stupefaction. Well, it felt like the world had been turned over. I was sure that this was how ancient people had felt when they saw the first total solar eclipse. I'm not really sure what he's talking about. But anyways, I'm just gonna go to work and we'll see about this later. And I rode my bike to work, still dumbfounded. So probably the person he was talking to the whole time was not Komako, but Hikari. And then I kind of wonder how he found her contact info in the first place. Because he mentioned that he found it just through some network or something, and Komako posed as some office lady working some other place, and well, we'll see what happens. So he tells Takeichi that I'm pretty sure this Komako lady is actually Hikari in disguise. And I'm pretty sure all that story about her working in some office is all some kind of cover-up. Okay, there you go. Yeah, so going back to you did meet her somewhere online, and you just added her, and it was probably like you matched this person, and maybe you'll have a good conversation. Yeah, that's true. Well, I met Komako on the net. It was on the message board of a certain astronomy website. Okay, so it's not some random website, some website with some kind of hobby, which is astronomy. And that was where I found a certain piece of astrophotography. Okay, this astronomy. The big dumpling is what the comment on the photo had said. Maybe they were trying to say Dipper. Well, then again, it doesn't really look like the Dipper. An amateur had taken the photo and seemed to have added the photo for fun, and no one responded. So he responded. Nice photo. Original constellation? And what was the response? Oh, thanks for the reply. It's an original constellation I made a long time ago. So he did meet her online, and after a few talks, So after a few exchanges, it looks like they exchange contact info and
今都会の方に住んでて全然星が見えないの。退屈しのぎに星の話に付き合ってもらえると嬉しいな。
okay. So that was about 2 months ago. Well, since then, I've been exchanging messages with the office lady Komako. So it's like not some kind of random person, but someone that shares an interest with Akito. But I wonder how personal did Akito go with this lady? Because you still want to be careful with someone that you met randomly online, and just because you have an interest of astronomy. So back when we were kids, we couldn't remember the names of any constellations except for the most famous ones. So we would just contact a bunch of random stars and make our own. And one of them was called the Big Dumpling. Takeichi looked at me with a face that said, of course, Hikari wouldn't use a name like that.
Akito はそれを偶然見つけて掲示板にレスを書いたわけか。
So I think he's kind of dumbfounded that Akito would respond to some random post on the message board. And it's like, oh, well, I didn't think that was actually Hikari's work. And besides, she has said that she was an office lady from the city. And I just believed that other people had the same idea as Hikari and I. So I thought nothing of it and just kept exchanging messages until we're with Komako.
そしたらやっぱり光だったと。
And it's Hikari. Well, we don't really know yet. But we do have a suspicion, but we can't really confirm it yet. So I was like, do you know where the Ancient One's evil eye is? I didn't get that message after that message was read. I had thought for a second it might just be a coincidence, but after going over the facts and seeing how I've yet to receive a message, I'm pretty sure Komako is Hikari.
なんとまあ。
But then again, still all speculation, because
年下の男を誘惑したがってる OL なんてそうそういないってことだな。
because he has to confirm it, he has to go actually talk to Hikari, and it's up to Hikari to reveal the truth, which we haven't seen yet. And with those words, Takeichi shattered my dreams. Well, I really did think that she was an older woman.
気持ちはわかる。切ないよな。憧れの相手が幻だったなんて。
I'm not really sure if Komako is really the woman of Akito's dreams. I shook my head wisely. Or weakly. No, that's not it. Well, we talked about stuff from really lame confessions to serious advice about life. I said as I showed Takeichi the chat log I had with Komako. Wow, so he hasn't really deleted anything from Komako? Okay, so he sends another message to Komako.
なになに言ってごらん。
Okay, so what's this question about?
なんて そうってね。
Komako?
今ちょっとググってる。
Okay, so she's gonna go... I think she's trying to buy some time.
いいんじゃないかな。何歳だって。結婚するまで守ってこそ紳士だよ。
お前さ、バカだ。
Okay, so I don't really get what Akito was doing when he went to ask her this question. Because even I'm confused about what's going on. But Takeichi's like, you're an idiot. I know, but at the time I was really worried about it, and... Also, this is kind of getting confusing for me. So hopefully we get out of this mess. Well, around the end of summer vacation, a bunch of the guys in our class started exchanging information, like who they had and hadn't given up on. And I had sat through the entire thing with a rather bored expression on my face, but inside I had been shaky. Well, it was normal for our guys our age to be worried about stuff like that. So I think that this kind of refers to maybe like dating romance. But if you want to know about that, maybe you should check out the Love Sweets visual novel that I played through. Or well, actually play through the opening route.
こんなのが他にもあるか。
I nodded and my expression grave. Well, before I knew it, I brought up my dark past. And so Hikari had all that information in the palm of her hand. So after returning to my room, after work that night, I got my dinner ready like I always do. I warmed a can on the portable stove and poured the hot water into a container of instant noodles with a discounted rice ball. And without waiting, I stared at my smartphone screen aimlessly. Hi everyone, just to note, I'm very sorry about all the skips and the black screens that I have to post, because this was something that I've cut out quite a few times in my Let's Play videos about A Sky Full of Stars. So he does remember when Komako sent a pretty revealing image to cheer Akito up when he was kind of depressed, and now that he kind of knows that Hikari might be Komako, he kind of thinks about, he kind of looks at the connection between those two events. And in a sense, it got Takeichi a little bit jealous. So, let's go from here. So he's still thinking about that, reply that he gave, to Komako about the evil eye, and he's been waiting for the entire time, starting from he came out of Mako Academy to getting out of work and going back to his supposed residence. And for some reason, the Komako person hasn't replied. But I'm pretty sure, like, if Komako replies, then it's probably gonna reveal that she is Hikari. But she did reply in a quick amount of time when I mentioned about virginity. Well, this is the first time that she's taken so long. Thinking it over again, there have been quite a lot of coincidence between the time I first met Komako to the time when I first met Hikari again. And that night Hikari or Noriko had said that there's a new member that I joined after hearing about the Six Stars Club. So you must have heard about the club from me. I had talked to Komako about it. So now he's trying to connect with him. So why did Hikari just pop up all of a sudden and she wanted to join the Six Stars Club? And that's because he talked to Komako about it. And then in a coincidence, Hikari signed up to be a new member of the Six Stars Club that following day. And on the night of the stargazing event, she had been in that old place she knew that I'd be there. I don't know what she was waiting for there, but she could have been waiting for me, but I don't really know. So the weird coincidence would have been me finding that photo on the net. So there probably was a time when they were basically naming constellations, and one of them was a big dumpling. And this was the time when Hikari, Akito, and Saya were like little kids. And they didn't really know the proper names that well. And many years later, when Akito was looking online, he found something that kind of brought back up his past. And that's why he naturally wanted to comment on it. And then everything just took off from there. Okay, so the Hubble Space Telescope. So this was because the Hubble Space Telescope was said to be decommissioned. Well, actually, the Hubble Space Telescope is still going. They did replace some of the old instruments in there. And remember I mentioned about how the lens or the mirrors were out of focus, and they had to install some extra parts to make it work. But now they've upgraded the instruments, and the instruments themselves have correction lenses. So they did take out the main lens that fixed the I'll say the focus for the telescope. But anyways, it means that this telescope is still good to go. And they were going to replace it with the new James Webb telescope. It's much bigger than the Hubble Space Telescope. They did build some parts for the new James Webb telescope, but it's not in service, and I'm not really sure how far they are with getting this telescope online. But I know there are some parts, and I'm not really sure if they're in space yet. So for now, the Hubble Space Telescope is still functioning. So I thought to console myself while reading parts from the other sentimental people. So me finding the big dumpling photo was a coincidence. Unless it was all just some huge lure. So then if Hikari uploaded that photo to the net knowing that I would comment. So has she laid out the perfect trap for me? Or why did she even feel that she needed to? But what bothered me was that Hikari was still watching the stars. She hadn't actually gone bored with it. Okay, so let's see what's coming up. The dark screen on my smartphone shot back to life as it notified me of a new message. And unfortunately, this is where I'll be stopping the video. So in the next episode, we're gonna be figuring out what this new message is, and whether or not it's a response to Akito asking Komako about the evil eye, or that mirror that Saya named it. So, but anyways, we did see some connections that are formed. So when Akito tried to get Hikari's contact information, he kind of became suspicious when she shared her information with Komako. And I'm pretty sure, I'm not really sure why Hikari wanted to disguise herself as Komako. But I have a feeling that, she was just posting that image as is, like, something that kind of brought up her past and that she's really proud of. And then when Akito responded to it, after a few exchanges, I think Komako or Hikari had a feeling that it was probably Akito himself. Well, then again, Akito's name was on it, so that's what kind of pushed Komako to go a little bit deeper into talking with Hikari. So, with that in mind, I'll see you in the next episode.